Brad, can you just talk about the last play of the game?
Well, they decided not to call a timeout, so Peyton was coming full head of steam. Amir did a great job of trying to, you know, stay in front of him and challenge his shot. That's easier said than done. He's really crafty down there. Yeah, that's that.
With everything that led up to those last 5 minutes, is there something in your team that they think they have a switch?
Well, I don't, you know, we don't talk about that. We talk about playing to possession, and we've been really good out of the gate in a lot of games, and that's why, you know, we talk about our starting lineup haven't had success. I mean, that's obviously a reason why, but I did tell him, like, you're gonna have nights like this, right? You're gonna have nights where, man, it feels like it's tough to get going, and the other team is rolling, like the other team is doing a lot of great things. I knew going into this game that this was going to be a much different game than the first 2 times we played them because of how they were playing and who they were playing from a personnel standpoint. And you know, it was good that our guys found a way. Sometimes the biggest challenge is just finding a way on a night when the other team's going and you're not, and that's good. That's a good thing.
Coach, fourth quarter you started, your 5 included Isaiah Thomas, and usually you bring him in at some point in the fourth. Was that something that you saw just throughout the course of the game where you felt you needed him at the beginning of the fourth tonight, maybe more than some
Well,
other
I
nights?
just thought one of the things with comebacks are sometimes comebacks happen, and then teams aren't able to sustain that level of scoring and proficiency. So we wanted to. I took him out a little bit earlier in the third to bring him back. You know, for the start of the fourth, and then took him out for about a minute and a half or something. He got a quick rest in the fourth.
And just general, did that just having him to start the fourth quarter mean to your team tonight, do you think?
Well, I mean, he was really going in the third, and then, you know, Kelly got a layup on the first play because they were hugged up to Isaiah on the weak side, and then the next play they reacted to Kelly, and Isaiah hits a 3, and you start off up 5. Yeah, I mean, he's helpful. I can tell you that. He's really good. So it's always helpful to have really good players on the court.
Thanks,
This
Brad,
coaching thing's hard.
Game 76, Brad, are you guys fighting yourselves a little bit? Are you fighting fatigue? Are you fighting anticipating the playoffs? How would you characterize?
Everybody is, right? But, you know, I feel good about where we are. I didn't think we played very well in the first half, and I thought Orlando did a great job. Thought they had a lot to do with it. Thought Orlando played great tonight. And, you know, we had to find a way. And, you know, if you have real issues with fatigue, you don't find a way. So we had a lot left in the tank, and now we, you know, they expended quite a bit on the court tonight, but you know, they played really hard in coming back.
Is there anything different you'll do rest-wise or for the remainder of the last 2 weeks?
Yeah, like I said earlier, we're talking about all that stuff and looking at all that stuff. I feel really good about where we are in the big picture. You know, and our trainers and our, you know, strength conditioning and everybody else is talking with the guys on a day-to-day basis to make sure they feel really good. And we did nothing yesterday, and you have to manage those off days, I think. Well, I've had 2 full off days this week, and so those add up too. It's not just what you're doing in the game. And so I feel really good about where we are from that standpoint. Obviously, getting Avery back, we need him back, and we need him healthy. But the rest thing will come into play if it needs to.
So, Jalen, it seemed like he was running a lot of the sets that he would run with Avery. But how do you feel Jalen's really matured, at least over the last couple of months, just being able to work off ball on both sides?
Well, I think, you know, whether it's the 2 or the 3, the wing has been his most comfortable position. And, you know, you're supposed to get better as the season goes on, and you're supposed to feel better about understanding what you're supposed to do. I thought he did a lot of good things tonight, and, you know, surely there's some stuff to work on, but he's doing some good stuff off the ball. He's not Avery yet running off those screens and shooting, but he certainly has the speed to lose people, and as he continues to improve, might become pretty good at that stuff.